the coordinator of the European Union Support for Democratic Governance in Nigeria, USDGN Phase 2, various partners of the USDGN Phase 2 project, gentlemen of the press. This is the press statement of the Justice, Development and Peacemaker Center Osogbo on the 2024 gubernatorial election in Ondo State. The Justice, Development and Peacemaker Center of the Catholic Diocese of Osogbo, JDPMC, as a furtherance of its effort for the deepening of democracy under the European Union Support for Democratic Governance in Nigeria, EUSDGN Phase 2, embarked on a 3-month pre-election observation exercise for the 2024 Ondo Gubernatorial election, and so deployed an 18-man team of long-term trackers to various polling units across the 18 local government areas of the state for election observation. These were coordinated from the Central Coordinating Unit, while the deployed watchers tracked the pre-election activities of various stakeholders. The coordinating unit embarked on various data verification, analysis, and transmission. The deployed trackers served as election day observers of selected polling units of the various local government areas they had been tracking for 3 months. 3 roving teams, each composed of 4 persons, were deployed for verification of field reports and as backups to the deployed observers and trackers. Also, the organization opened a 15-man situation room composed of field communication officers, a lawyer, media personnel, data analysts, and security agents for data aggregation, analysis, interpretation, and sharing. The team relied on the Just Watcher mobile application as technical support for verification of events reported by various field officers. The JDPMC's election mission team worked in network with various media houses in Ekiti, Ondo, and Ondo State, and in active collaboration with partners of the EUSDGN Phase 2 projects. The immediate goal of the mission is to provide credible real data from the field in real time to support stakeholders' efforts to ensure a free, fair, peaceful, and credible election in Ondo State. The long-term goal is to provide credible and reliable information to support national conversation and initiatives for the improvement of future elections and deepening of democracy in Nigeria. Observation of INEC's conduct. JDPMC observed that there were early deployment of INEC's personnel to all polling units across the state by 8:30 a.m. It, however, observed only 46% of early commencement of voting, namely by 8:30 across the state. Generally, a low turnout of voters across the state was observed. In polling unit 20, RA1, Okitipupa, voters did not turn out as at 12 noon, despite the presence of polling officers by 8:30 a.m. JDPMC also observed that voting ended in most of the polling units by 2:30 p.m. and results were collated, announced, and uploaded to the IREF. The organization of polling units. There was a general atmosphere of orderliness in 98% of the polling units observed, with proper spacing to allow for open secret balloting at the commencement of voting. Such level of orderliness was not found in polling units such as PU 013, beside police quarters, RA3, Bogi, Ishikan 2 in Akure South, where polling unit is located on the balcony of a private building and where party agents crowded around the polling cubicle. Voting was rowdy in such polling units and party agents had easy access to the voting cubicle from the allotted places. Efficiency of the beavers and the accreditation of voters. The beavers, which was used for the accreditation of voters, was available in all polling units observed. Generally, the beavers was observed to have functioned effectively for accreditation of voters within 2 minutes in 30 out of the 47 polling units observed by the organization. 17 experienced dysfunctionalities while voting was ongoing. 16 of these cases were resolved within 15 minutes, while 1 was unresolved for about 3 hours. Also, in polling unit 10, front of health center RA12, Etiuru, Akoko Southwest local government area, where the beavers was alleged to have been too slow compared to the number of registered voters. Some voters were therefore reportedly allowed to vote without being accredited with the beavers. Inclusivity of persons with disability. Ad hoc personnel of INEC in all polling units observed did not have data on persons with disability in their polling units. However, Form EC40H was found in all polling units observed. However, no polling unit showed evidence of other assistive materials such as magnifying lens and braille ballots for the persons with disability deployed to their polling units. Security and incidents of violence. Most of the polling units were orderly and peaceful across the state except for few cases. It was disturbing to have observed that in Akure South, Ward 4 polling unit 7 and Ondo East, Ward 3 polling unit 9, that security personnel were noticed in large number hanging around. Investigation revealed that there were issues with logistics as there was no vehicle to transport the security personnel to their various places of assignment. In Okitipupa, Ward 1, Unit 19, an argument was observed among party agents that led to violent incident in which one person was reportedly stabbed. In Idare, Ward 7, Unit 3, ballot box was snatched by unknown gunmen, which resulted to violence. Vote buying. Incidents of vote buying seem to have characterized the most widespread illegality during the election. Generally, exchange of money or material inducement was not observed in the polling units, but build-up towards it was observed therein. Voters snapped their thumb-printed ballot papers, took tags from party agents. In some cases, voters registered their names, phone numbers, and account details with party agents. Some others received immediate cash from party agents at premises close to the polling unit, ranging from 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000. Both the APC and PDP are alleged to be the primary inducers of voters. There was an incident of verbal violence between a party agent and voters at polling unit 12 Oke-Jebu, Jakos Junction, RA4, Ijomu, Obanla, Akure South, where voters alleged that the amount they were given was below the original amount approved by the party. IREV and the polling unit publication of election results. JDPMC has observed discrepancy between the figures in the result pasted in Odigbo local government area Ward 10 polling unit 3 St. Paul's Primary School area or 2 and the result uploaded for the same polling unit on the IREF portal. Also, the number of accredited voters on both results differ. Furthermore, while the result pasted at the polling unit was signed by Akolade Winner Joshua, the one on the IREF for the same polling unit was signed by Usombo Elijah Aundogwa. Also, discrepancies were observed between the figures in the result pasted in Ward 10 polling unit 2 St. Paul's Primary School area or 1 and the result uploaded for the same polling unit on the IREF portal. Also, the number of accredited voters on both results again differ. Furthermore, while the result pasted at the polling unit was signed with no name of signatory, the one on the IREF with a different signature pattern was signed by one Adeoye Michael Adebayo. JDPMC shall remain vigilant in observing this growing trend in the result publication. In conclusion, in general, JDPMC observed commendable improvement in INEC's logistics, deployment of staff, and response to challenges. There is also a commendable improvement in the conduct of deployed security agents with commendable response to incidents of violence. However, There is a need for improvement in logistics and deployment of security agents in the various polling units. Furthermore, as predicted from the pre-election observation of JDPMC, the election was marred by massive incidents of vote buying across all local government areas in most of the polling units in the state. JDPMC shall present full report at the conclusion of the entire election process. JDPMC wishes to appreciate all its field watchers, the situation room team, the security agencies, media agents, network of other civil society organizations in the EUSDGN project, and all people of goodwill for their contribution to the election observation exercise. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.